Hello, everyone, and welcome back to D&D with WhatTeamComp. I'm your host, the Uncommon Guru, and this session is going to be the start at the very least is going to be a little bit weird. We had gone through part of the session, about an hour's worth of time, and something just popped in my area, and power completely went out. My internet went down, my computer shut off, and it corrupted the files. So
Someone challenges Zeus.
God damn it, not again. This is why we're not allowed to have nice things, Thor.
Fucking Ohio.
I know, right?
The moment you mentioned I was Loki.
Yes. Oh my god.
You mentioned it and Thor came to my area like, I need to find my
Alright, this
brother.
fucker.
Where is this fucker? Hold on. Who's this Zeus fellow? Boom. Oops. I may have gone a little bit too far there. But reintroducing everyone.
Yeah.
We have Serenity, who is played by the wonderful Paris, our Ismar Barbarian. We have Fidget, who is played by our absolutely fantastic Purple Moss, aka Mary, who is our human fighter.
That be me.
It's you. And we have Aurelius, who is played by Zarkwarts, who is a human paladin.
Ex-paladin.
Sometimes.
It depends on the weather, the day of the week, and so on and so forth. We are currently down a Artemis, our half-elf artificer wizard, as Kendall needs to take care of some stuff. There's communications of other things, and she said to go on without her, which is understandable, and we appreciate her so much. And as part of that, when we last left off, or rather, when we last began,
before everything went to shit.
Yes.
Alright, put it this way. If you want the long version, go to twitch.tv/WhatTeamComp. There should be a VOD automatically saved by Twitch.
But it only lasts for so long, so I am going to give an actual recap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for those who will be unable to see the VOD, Fidget, having been promoted to Whisper in our last session, noted that Artemis was starting to get more disassociated, a little bit more out of it, and turned to Midnight and to ask him if he could assist her in escaping from the current warehouse that everyone is stationed up in, as people are beginning to fortify different parts of the warehouse to have better structure to defend with, or at the very least to make it look like they're planning to defend, as most of the people are taking other supplies and things that would be incriminating down into the basement to begin funneling towards their, through the underground tunnels towards their rendezvous point. Having a quick discussion with the rest of the group, and after discussing it with Midnight, had the fortuitous option of going the long route and attempting to draw the undead and those who are after Artemis towards a different warehouse, further down the line where it is less likely for them to be able to catch on to what is going on, while also allowing for the group to cause a little mischief in Artemis's name and in their own, because why not?
Chaos gremlins have been unleashed.
Including a bead of fireball was handed to Fidget to assist in this tomfoolery of ensuring that things might get set on fire.
Because that's not dangerous to give to Fidget.
Well, to anyone, really.
Especially Fidget, though. I don't understand magic. I just throw this? Okay, bye.
Man, this is the easiest magic I ever did. Kaboom! Oh. Making their way through the tunnels, they eventually got to a point where they had a bit of discussion. Some people believing that they should bring up the distraction earlier, with others saying that it should be later. And so they split into two groups to facilitate this endeavor. Group 1 is Aurelius, Serenity, Ember, and Maxim. Group 2 is Fidget, Velinor, and Tank. These are the people who came with Ember, Maxim, and Tank are, and Velinor's obviously with the group because he is with the group. But those three are coming to assist in this to make it look, if not feasibly realistic, being good emotional support. And we are currently with Group 1. Oof, excuse me. I don't think anyone heard that, but my stomach's being all kinds of right now.
Growly growl.
Not that.
From memory, the last thing that happened was Aurelius came out, looked at the environment,
Yes,
and basically turned back and was like, all right.
For context, it is somewhere between noon and sundown, probably about a few hours. People aren't yet going home. Some people are, some people aren't, and they are near a market district.
And Aurelius had asked Ember.
Yes.
And you
well,
said,
anyone really.
Go ahead, Aurelius.
Aurelius turns back to the group, holding down his hiccups, I guess, because that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
Good.
He looks back to the group and he basically says, all right, any ideas at all? I'm open to anything.
Maxim has dressed himself in such a way that it is not impossible, but very much will not be recognized by the law, as he is part of the law, meant to enforce the law or to defend people from the law. He has a lot of things with the law. He does not wish to be seen breaking the law.
breaking the law. Sorry.
No, you're right. That's the correct decision.
I mean, I could make a distraction, but it'd be rather obvious and not nearly fiery enough. It'd be also highly illegal.
Okay, so then what would Artemis do?
Well,
Fair enough. An idea?
you see Ember just kind of slowly rubbing their hands together as they kind of get up and peek out again, and you can hear the clattering of hooves and stuff like that, as well as the squeaking of various wheels and the like. And you see her just stare for a moment, and then she looks back with this fiendish grin. We're supposed to be getting the clergy's attention, right?
Oh, wait, hold on. Realist clergy's attention. Yeah, hang on. I got this.
Wait, hold on. Before you just jump out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get their attention, yes.
Yes.
What if, and she kind of motions towards one of the stables, what if we just slip in there, hook a couple carriages up, light them on fire, and send them towards them? And then let the animals just careen through the undead. They'll be, doing the, actual good thing of that. And we'll just be running in the opposite direction while, they have their forces, trampled by horses or hit by flaming carriage.
What if the horses get hurt? Sheree has a slight pout.
Aurelius is that's a pretty solid option, actually. That would work.
I mean, the point is that we light the flame on the back of it so it has time to build up. Usually it tends to burn through bits of it and whatnot, so it'll be scraped across the ground. It stays with them for as long as possible, but that's why the whole structure bit is there, to prevent them from being burnt, isn't it?
Suppose. Fair enough.
It's an option. What was your idea?
Literally connected to a demon. Just walk in and terrorize the town for a bit.
I mean, we set the carriages ablaze, and then have you do that? So that they think you did it?
Alright.
Okay. Scrawny, you're with me. Grabs Maxim. Huh? Whoa!
Bye, Maxim. Have fun in being a victim.
As he and her, being stealthier, move over to ensure that they don't get caught with what they are doing. As far as you can tell, they look to be doing a splendid job. You guys only know you're looking at where they went. Everyone else, though, seems to completely ignore them as they slip into the area. And you can see a little bits of movement from them setting up what appears to be several carriages.
Okay. So then, while they're doing that, Aurelius is going to look around and see if there's a good position for a potential ambush.
Make a investigation or survival check of your choice.
Survive. Damn, that's actually pretty solid. That's 21, baby.
There is a significantly decent spot where you and Serenity can move yourself over and be prepared to hop out and commence fuckery. Yes.
Alright. So, Aurelius will basically explain that whenever they come through here, you basically jump them, like ambush. He says it a lot better than I do.
Alrighty.
So,
Where did these bite marks come from?
Something with teeth?
I think that was me earlier.
God fucking.
Nom, 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 nom.
I have a bunch of bite marks on my person. IRL, what the fuck? Anyway.
So it's Serenity, myself, and who else is with me in the ambush site?
I think that's it. It's you and
Okay.
me, Ember, and Maxim.
Yeah, because Ember and Maxim,
They're setting up the
thingy.
stage.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, so then, yeah, I guess we're just waiting for the ambush.
All right. As you wait, you eventually suddenly hear the commotion of something that is the only way you can describe it is remarkably displeased as the doors are pushed open rapidly by two conspicuously hooded figures as the first flaming carriage rattles into the street. And then a second one. And then a third one. As they careen, and there's definitely some manner of very rapid herding to get them to go down the street, and people are jumping out of the way. Most people are having enough common sense to realize, hey, we have to, not get run over by the carriage, or having other people tackle them out of the way. Normal things you would expect. However, watching them rattle down the street with people, getting out of the way and moving away from the space. You can also see that there's a few other people much further down the area who seem to be perking up and looking towards the area with a more confused and very specifically looking over everything kind of vibe. Some people of perhaps some manner of authority of the like.
Already. Sorry, I haven't had coffee today yet. I'm not fully. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting the visuals down right in my head before I say anything. Waiting. Carriages come past us.
Done.
They have rattled down the street, yes.
They've rattled down the street, and then there's people chasing after them.
People who are looking towards them from down the street. No one's chasing after them currently. Most people are trying to get out of the way because there are horses careening down. While there's some people who might be willing to attempt to stop them, most people are second-guessing that due to the flaming carriage behind them.
And you said that there were people of authority?
There were people of authority further down the road towards the warehouse that you are sending it towards, that are looking towards these flaming carriages as though trying to see what is going on in that direction.
Okay. I feel like I've done this before already, but I'm going to roll to see if I recognize any markings.
Make a perception check at disadvantage, just due to how far away it is. Actually, no, just a straight perception check. It's just slightly harder.
I'm still gonna say disadvantage because the flaming carriage is heading towards them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no.
You can't make out the markings. However, you can see that they're beginning to call out, as though they're trying to command some presence or some. Again, some people of the area. What exactly it is, you can't tell, but they don't look like they're doing anything harmful at the moment, but they could be, coerced.
Cerny's getting fidgety.
Stay cool. Just need to wait for the right moment. And you see that he's kind of like preparing a spell, and he walks up to you and he will cast Shield of Faith on you.
Okay. Looks down at herself. I won't say no.
So fucking wild. He says, just like...
Oh god. Alright. Let me look at something real quick just to make sure that's right. No, what? Help with the soundboard. Go away.
Soundboard?
I have to... The fucking... No. Down.
Hi there.
God damn it. Try it fucking... Where is it? Do you mean you can't find it? Okay, awesome. Done. Question. Stupid question, but question. If I rage, can I choose to shift my weapon as a full action? since shifting it is a bonus action. But I need to rage as a bonus action.
For thematics, I'll allow it.
Awesome! Because I don't need to attack anything right now. As soon as you give the command, you just hear Serenity giggle, and it sounds so off. It sounds distorted and demonic, and she starts moving out of the little hidey hole out to the open, and you can just see her changing like she used to before Victus kind of helped her make her less spooky, before you see two demonic wings come out of her back, and her greatsword turned into a very large pitchfork. And she's just gonna look at the skeletons. Not skeletons. The fucking target, essentially.
In the direction of evil.
Here I am, boys!
Make a intimidation check at advantage.
Oh,
And what's your strength mod?
+4, I believe. Let me look, just make sure. It's either +4 or +5.
Uh-huh.
Just trying to remember. Yeah, +4. You said intimidation?
Yes.
Am I using strength or am I using charisma?
Roll the intimidation check.
Okay. Why? My character sheet fucking laggy like hell. Oh wait, you said with advantage? Ah!
And are you proficient in intimidation?
No.
Okay, just making sure. So you shout that, and as you're moving out, having this transformation happen, there's extra little bits to it, as parts of your skin feel a little bit not tighter, more, you'd say more like you well moisturized. But for Aurelius, it looks almost not akin to what you have on your left side, but more organized than that, like streaks near the ears and along the sides of the face, darker skin going down the neck, and with the wings fiendish and unfurled, there's sparks and embers that rapidly move up towards the sky, trying to create an almost smoke-like effect from between the horns, as it is clearly giving a bit of a signal of, hello, we are here. Come here, fucker.
So, more devilish than demonic vibes.
Correct. Very clearly.
Serenity has embraced spooky.
Aurelius will like, hoping that their focus is on Serenity, will move a bit further down out of sight so that he can do the whole, they charge towards Serenity and then he comes out around the corner, like, fucking him up with a bonk. His great sword.
Bonk.
That'd probably be a stealth check, eh?
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
We've lost him.
I said yes.
Oh, there
I
we
have
go.
been saying
It's doing
yes.
that thing. It's doing that thing where it doesn't let you say yes anymore.
It needs to let me say yes.
Well,
What?
So
they probably see him.
You're trying to be stealthy, but as you're doing so, people are backing away. As I imagine, you're trying to be a bit stealthy, but trying to also, like, as soon as you're seen, be imposing to try and get people, back up, back off, and it is creating enough of a circle that you would be noticeable if they were closer. Which, by the sound of things, at the moment, no one is able to see you, but that will soon change. That being said, as you're trying to stealth. You're also hearing the sound of hoofbeats, okay, horses and the like. And you look up and you can see that riding through, again, people are jumping out of the way. Again, there is skeletal war horses that are riding towards you with undead in armor upon them, moving their way towards the both of you, which is quickly followed up by Ember and, well, not Ember, by Maxim joining next to Serenity as he uses minor illusion to create almost a ring of fire and brimstone behind her to try and make it look more like she is erupting from the very bowels of the earth. She has stepped forward from the gates of hell in order to speak with the undead.
Somewhere her guide is having a fucking heart attack.
She's come from Detroit.
Oh, not again.
I've returned for your cattle.
Yep. So, for this, we're not going to use a battle map. Oop, not that. Wait. Whoa, what the fuck? Go away. Sorry. Something popped up and it was like, would you like to accept this friend request?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know them. Their last name is Numbers. I don't know Numbers. So would the two of
my
you
favorite character.
would the two of you like to roll initiative?
Boop 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 doop boop 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 boop. Oh my, she's ready.
I'll let you add your initiative modifier there.
What do you mean?
Do you not see you were added?
Oh, my bad.
Turn order. I had to put myself in Danziel to make sure that I was
Seen.
on the map. Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. So Maxim got a 16. Ooh, Ember.
It's already distracted, Ember. It's fine.
And what do these boys get? Well, holy fuck. All right, so Serenity.
The Rattling Boys. I love it.
Rattling boy. How far are the Rattling Boys away? My mouse is having a fucking seizure.
Thematically, there you would be able to move up and be upon them this turn, due to the fact that they've been. It's effectively given it a bit of time, but your rage is effectively beginning now.
Okay.
This has allowed for a bit of theatrics and a little bit more time elasticity.
She's... Bruh, there's no way she doesn't just approach with her fucking greatsword over her shoulder.
You mean her fork?
Fork, yes. Great fork!
Yes.
Come in!
It is still a heavy two-handed weapon, being clear on that bit, which I should hope so, but go ahead. You get up to the first ones of them. Oop.
This is what I see.
Effectively, yeah.
I forgot to put the pitchfork in. I'm assuming this bitch is strength-based.
Yes, of course it is. How could you do rage damage if it wasn't?
Excuse you, I put an 8 in there. I did not put a 6. I know what I said. Roll 20 auto-corrected.
Rude.
You might like what
I'm sure I'm going to get to see it soon. The Pitchfork of Doom! That will definitely hit.
Okay.
Solid 12 piercing damage for the first hit. Are you aiming for the horse or the rider? Because the horse is, as you approach it, very clearly skeletal.
I like for the horse. If the horse falls, the rider might get hurt.
Gotcha. So 12 for the first hit. Ramming speed.
Yeah. Alright. I was looking over something else. Ba-bonk!
14 does still hit.
Oh, yay. Do-do-do.
With 15 damage. You slam into it. You don't even like dig your heels in. You're like slightly off the ground with how you've hit it, and just kind of lift the end of it up and just shove down to effectively shove the creature's head through its rib cage, and pin the fork into the ground to send the rider careening over your pitchfork into the ground behind you. Say about 10-15 feet back.
Alright.
As it just kind of according just into itself. And don't forget, you are
Time
going
to have some fun, Evictus!
You hear him like very politely, just like, "Don't forget, we're only supposed to have a little bit of fun. Then we gotta pull back, and then we gotta have fun."
Fine.
It's more fun that way. After all, dying is so lame.
Literally dying. Cringe. Fucking goddammit!
Dying. Cringe.
Oh, God.
So, that is your turn, which brings
Yup.
us to Maxim's turn. Maxim, speedy boy, very fast. We'll get up to another one. That is a 27 to hit. For 8 points of bludgeoning damage, which, because it is a skeletal horse, is doubled. Second one will definitely hit, only 1 point lower. Another 8, so wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Can it survive? No. He basically does the same thing, but he hits it once, like leans back and pivots to kick the thing's ribcage up into its saddle and knock the rider off and back about 5 feet, as the rest of it just kind of plows through his foot. You just hear just this of the spinal column just ricocheting off their heel, as they're just kind of like slowly looking at you with this look. They're just like, I didn't intend this.
Already just gives him a thumbs up.
And realizing that no one is in range for him to continue to attack, he is going to bonus action patient defense.
Understandable.
It's the boy's turn. The first boy gets up, and the one that was thrown by Serenity is going to... Do you aim for... No, they're not going to aim for Aurelius. Aurelius hasn't posed a threat yet.
Hit me!
22.
Yes!
As it pulls out a short sword and stabbeth at thee. 6 points of damage, halved to 3. Second attack. Natural 1. Completely whiffs.
Thank God that you don't do the same thing my DM does.
What?
Natural 1, the DM allows you to use a reaction to just mollywop someone.
I mean,
the same can happen to you.
I mean, Serenity, you just got attacked. That's what you already do.
You know what? Actually, fair enough. Come here, you bastard.
Hit him. Yeah, that'll hit. So as it
No, I don't
stabs at
have
you
rage to this.
and tries to back away very slightly, Evictus just kind of pulls your hand back and just basically backhands them with a blast of energy as they seem to pause and like their heads cracked out of places before it cracks back. Not as phased as you'd have liked, but still taking at least a smidge of damage. One's attacking Maxim, rolled a... Well, that rolled really well, and then it didn't. Max they rolled was 17. They do miss. And then you can hear very faint archers! As I need you, Maxim, Aurelius, to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Nice.
goody.
Because I'm not going to roll individual attack rolls for all of that. It's easier this way.
I think I have advantage on this
You
one,
have
do
advantage
I?
because it's danger sense.
Okay.
That is a success.
Sense the danger in your bones.
Maxim evades. And it's like he's dancing through the arrows as he rolls a natural 20. You also succeed, Serenity.
I just like to imagine just like a bitch is going, oh, those are arrows. Ooh!
Can I do something for style?
Sure.
Just purely aesthetic?
Yeah.
I like the thought that Aurelius, like, dives near a barrel and takes the fucking top of it and uses it as a makeshift shield.
I'll say that's fine. You get nicked a few times still.
Yeah.
With the half damage, it's only 5. Serenity, you take 2.
Serenity just uses her wings.
You just kind of block it. They just kind of... One of them, like, kind of nicks your cheek very lightly. You're like, ah. Why did I do that?
It's King Ghidra. It's King Ghidra with the rockets, bruh.
And you can see behind them, they seem to be wheeling something closer, but it doesn't look to be in range yet. Oh, shit, that's an anti-tank rifle.
Ah, shit, that's an anti-tank
rifle.
But that's not their turn yet. Now it's Aurelius' turn.
Bitches love cannons, bruh.
Remember, you have... you effectively, with how you have planned this out, Aurelius, you're planning things out as you would remember it being, because this feels vaguely more in the realm of what you were used to. You'd say about 12 seconds, basically 10, and then you get out. So you have one round to do as much as you can, and then after that you can do a little bit and then get out.
Yeah, so...
You're in range to attack whoever you want. There's 2 skeletons who are off their horses and a third who is approaching. Who approached close enough that they are within range but weren't able to attack. There are more
He
coming.
will, I know I'm saying the word dash, it's not the action dash that I'm going to be doing.
Of course.
He's going to, like, dash relatively close to Serenity after that wave of arrows.
Mm-hmm.
That blocks out the sun. No.
Not quite that many. Not yet. They need to get closer.
Yeah. And he will attack the Skelly boy that was close to Serenity as well. Gotcha. The idea being that if we take one of them out, that's one less to deal with.
Of course.
And I need to roll to do the thingy, don't I?
Yeah, to hit.
So cool. Rolling dice and shit. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah!
Cool. So
You
you
took a metal on a stick!
so you get a critical hit. Do you listen or do you focus away from it?
I follow the flow of the sword. More so than myself.
Okay. In which case, first of all, for the crit, would you like to do maximum damage and then roll extra damage, or would you like to just roll dice and have something fun happen for the crit?
I like the other one.
Okay.
I was about to say, I'm like, roll the dice! Roll the dice!
Okay.
So I roll...
Just roll critical damage. So you roll the 4d6 plus your strength modifier, as usual. Well, strength and charisma, obviously.
Yep, that's crit damage. Yeah.
Okay. So roll an additional 2d8.
2 dates.
2 dates, yes.
I thought we went on plenty of those.
Cool. So you completely just obliterated this thing. It didn't have a chance to make any saving throws. It was a crit, obviously. As you break it apart, though, you note that this thing had an emblem of like a necklace that it was wearing around its neck. That because of the way you broke it, it kind of like goes into the air, and you can kind of do that cool guy reach out and just snatch it out of the air if you want.
I'll catch it.
You catch it. You look at it. It is one of the emblems that Artie had seen on those attacking her. This is the right group.
Aurelius smiles, and then I want to do the whole looks to Serenity and goes, "What? Back to the ship? We'll bang, okay?"
Oh my god!
But no, he'll he's like, at this point, he can probably gauge that they've done what they need to.
They've got their attention.
Yeah. That does not necessarily mean we need to fight them, per se.
Not for
Or
a
at least-
prolonged period of time, at least.
Yeah. But we can have them chase us and do quick ambushes in tight corridors and alleyways.
As you do.
Yeah. So they definitely have their attention on us at this point.
Oh, 100%.
After fucking yeah.
The coming out of the hells look from Serenity, the "I'm here, come and get me." Just call out.
We have a fidget in the roll 20.
Yes.
And on top of that, the fucking slam against the dude, one hit KO basically.
It catches one of the ones who can see everything. You see him perk up slightly as they point a finger in your direction, very clearly aware of something perhaps not odd, just of note.
I'll take a note of that and turn back to the group. Where's Ember right now?
Still behind. Actually, no, you don't see her at the moment.
I see you seeing me seeing you.
All right.
She is being stealthy.
In that case, until he can figure out what Ember is doing and where she's at, defensive stance number 3, parry blade.
Water breathing, a demon breathing.
No. It was more like that Star Wars style, like deflect the arrows.
I'm going to deflect the arrows. Gotcha.
It's not gonna work very well with his fucking hunk of metal on a stick. But
of course. So
It'll be fine.
So, Ember, as all this is going on, you can see that a lot of people are like moving around and whatnot. Then all of a sudden you hear, as you see a stand that had like barrels and such has been cut, and you see Ember just kind of snickering, going, as she just slides away from where she cut the line, and it set them to be a more of a nuisance than an actual hazard. More so to the ones who are marching, who will have to climb over it, which will slow them down at least momentarily, as she is scuttling back in the direction to where you guys will be heading to rendezvous with Fidget.
So she's ready to go.
She's already leaving. She just made it a little bit more difficult for them to follow, which is implying that she's expecting a chase, and, well, who are these folk to not give a chase?
Aurelius smiles because like she's already way ahead of everyone else.
Yes.
And he'll just look back to Maxim and Serenity. Let's move. That's it.
Oh, fine.
Gives a nod. And would you all like to say that you are making your way away at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll say Aurelius is in the back lines acting as a sort of defensive kind of thing.
Yeah.
Knocking things down to slow shit and wherever in the alleyways.
Okay.
Why are you licking the desk, you fucking hooligan?
Desk is tasty, damn it.
Oh,
I've been quiet for so long and now I'm just giggling.
I just looked over to my cat just licking the corner of the desk, and then he just stared at me with wide eyes like he'd been caught.
What would I roll to see how successful
Athletics
Aurelius's
check.
efforts are? Athletics. Okay.
Can I offer assistance?
I'll say you make your own check. You're not quite assisting so much as you're just doing the same thing over there.
Oh, I'm still there. Bob-omb.
Okay. So yeah, both of you are just ripping stuff down. So you're like one arm just like yeeting stuff behind you at occasional points where you're just like, good enough, yank. Pulling the wheels on carriages to get it to skid.
It's a bit difficult for Aurelius to do shit in the alleyways with his greatsword. But he does manage some shit.
You at certain points you're like fuck this, and like turning and just like jamming the greatsword into like wheel spokes and such to destroy them and just have it just skid on its side around corners where people are clearly getting out like, hey, what the fuck, what's the big idea, and then looking over and be like, we're getting out of the way as the
They just turn into New York taxi drivers.
kind of, yeah. Hey,
Everyone sounds like Fidget. Everyone sounds like Fidget.
What you doing? You ruined my coach. You're gonna have to pay for oh goodness gracious, golly gosh, there's a lot of undeads coming. We gotta get scram boys.
Let's get out of here.
All I can think of is the fucking Mr. Cheddar meme. Cheesecake Factory.
So yes, we will be rolling initiative again, just so you are aware.
Okay.
Actually, I'll leave that turn order up. As over with the other three who have gotten out and situated themselves, there's a little bit of time where you guys are just kind of waiting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after a bit, Fidget will kind of push away from... Oh, go ahead.
Just a little bit. As Fidget does something first.
I was going to say Fidget just kind of pushes away from the wall and kind of claps her hands together like, no time like the present.
Tank nods. And so to Valinor nods again. Valinor kind of just rubs their hands together and just shoves it under their arms, just like, And there's a bit of silence as you can see some of the commotion beginning to make its way towards you. It's still going to be maybe a moment or two before they do.
What's our location look like?
It's got a lot of scattered... It's a bit more abandoned than the more general warehouse district. Like not a back alley, but more of a back road where there's like just casual people like living their day-to-day lives. They haven't quite noticed or taken too much impression of you all. But then again, having a dread helm up means people are looking away or keeping distance, which is probably going to be safer for them soon.
Yes. And yeah, Fidget would actually move into like the middle of the road and make herself visible to, like not hide. Okay. Just full on intimidation, all black, standing there, sword in hand.
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
13. Okay. You stand there for a good 3 minutes or so, just kind of standing there before Tank and Valinor come up and kind of like strong arm, just like two strong men next to the small person. They're like flexing there, like,
she's so tiny.
She's so small compared to them. And
I love it.
It's great because it's like clearly that you are leading this, but at the same time, it's just like you can almost hear the JoJo music of this is my stand, and this is also my stand. After a couple of seconds of them just kind of around, just there, in Orcish, Valinor says, "We are being watched."
And she'll reply in Orcish going, without looking at him, give the direction to me, please.
Top right roof. Behind us to the left. Behind us to the left looks to be more of an ambush spot, but looks to be collective who are uncertain what we're doing here. Top right looks to be uncertain in general. I don't know who they are. Just a masked, hooded figure. You can kind of get a slight peek because your hood kind of makes your eyes not discernibly visible where you're looking
at them.
Yeah, not discernibly,
Yes.
not without someone who is, exceptionally perceptive like Artie or someone like that.
Yeah, it's not like she's doing the full
Turning the
movement of her head.
Yeah.
It's more like the lifting of the eyes.
Yeah. And there is a shadow cloaked figure who looks to be just kind of sitting back on the rooftop, bow across their knees, just kind of watching the three of you. Not fully hidden away in the shadows. Enough that, the sun is kind of across their shoulders, but not behind them. Almost as though they're almost like they're waiting for the rest of the group to show up. You would guess that they probably were the person who was shooting at the carriage earlier.
That's what I was thinking.
At the moment, though, they're
She'll
just
make-
there.
She'll make it a little more obvious that she spotted him.
They shift slightly and kind of stare down, then note that Velinor looks very pointedly at him. And you can tell by their lithe figure that they're probably more on the masculine side of build. Not stocky, but lithe.
Okay.
And they just kind of lean forward, and they take out a little bit of what you would presume to be some kind of sand, probably from the beach or something like that, and kind of hold it to the air for a second as though testing the wind. Very much a hunter's thing of getting a scent of where the prey will smell them from. As though, like, I know I'm downwind of you. I see you. I know you see me. And then just leans back again. Just watching.
In Orcish, she'll go, "Oh, it's our friend from before, the one that almost killed Aurelius."
Think he'll try again. Tank mutters, just grabbing.
Well,
he
shot Aurelius. He shot Artie. And of our party, it's me or Velinor next. And I doubt Velinor is his target, seeing as he's staring me down.
If he was trying to shoot you, he could have done so at any point. I don't think he's waiting for
Do
you think he's waiting for you?
This would be very stupid of me, and it's Fidget, so I'm going to do it. How climbable is the wall?
Not very. And you don't know how much time you have before they show up. It's a very good vantage point. He clearly picked it in a sense that it's like you would have to take several minutes to get onto a roof, and by that point he could potentially move. As long as he has eyes on you, at least. Especially since you're in the middle of the street.
Yeah, all she would do is the thing where, point to her eyes, point to him, point to her eyes thing. Almost in a we've got business later kind of thing.
They almost wave you off dismissively before looking down the road. And then you just hear Tank just go, "Rude."
Well, big guy, I don't have a lot of people who like me.
You could have more people who liked you. Speaking of, Avel.
Huh?
This undead and whatnot. Are you going to be able to do your thing? You see Velinor for a moment have this look of confusion before a look that slowly has them looking away from Tank in the way that you haven't seen him look before. Not sure exactly what it is. It almost looks to be a mixture between regret and a little bit of anxiety.
You gonna be able to do this, Velinor?
That's not the problem. Yeah, you can just do the kind of Tank makes like a motion of the fingers, like wishy wobbly, magicy stuff, and then kind of looks back to him.
Now we know where Fidget got the wiggle of the fingers for magic.
Yeah, Tank was always like, yeah, wibbly, wobbly, magic-y stuff. And he just kind of looks at him for a second, and he looks him over. He's like, where's your normal stuff? We've had everything happening so fast. Your shield is plain, unornamented. Vel kind of slowly rolls his shoulder, where you've noticed that he keeps a shield on him. He doesn't often have it equipped. Not often, not unless he needs it, but he has it. And he pulls it on, but it's a very, very simple. And because you know him a little bit better, you know that it's a very sort of druidic kind of shield. A sort of just standard thing.
Even with the dread helm on, it's very visible. The red eyes narrow at Velinor.
Uh-huh.
and then the same narrow eyes turn to Tank. How important is your family?
He looks past you to Velinor, and Velinor isn't making eye contact. Before he finally...
You do realize silence is going to make me probably think more important than it really is, but at the same time, the way Tank is talking, it's very important.
Tank looks at you and looks back to Velinor, glances down the road. Did I ever tell you where I'm from?
You did not.
Looks at Velinor, almost asking permission, but because Velinor doesn't say anything, he takes it as, fuck it. You know, if you're not going to answer, that's effectively giving permission, right?
Mm-hmm. That's how Fidget would see it.
As Tank leans a little closer. Our tribe is one that guards the cracked isles.
Oh.
We help prevent, or our family helps prevent others, like Cormundum, from invading Denziel. Velinor used to be a cleric to Mealindo, goddess of the Fae and of elven folk, taking in on it because of Eozin's promise to watch over them after wounding her. It's a fable we tell. I can tell it when we have more time.
Of course, cleric, and she's staring at Velinor.
And you hear him mutter, it's almost too soft to hear, but you catch it because you're close enough. I had a falling out. As he says that, you can hear the clattering of people. Imagine, if you will, Jack Sparrow, but instead of one person, it's 4 people. One of them, completely hellish looking, trident but massive in their hands, running at full sprint with your fantastic Aurelius running greatsword over their shoulder, just with much more casual, like, jogging, hands almost in pockets, Maxim looking as they're like backpedaling a few times, turning around, just going, no, bad. With a way too hyper, happily cackling Ember following along with, as a swarm of zombies are making their way towards you. It'll take them a bit longer due to the different things that they've done, but you all are able to arrive and have a moment to discuss things before they are within range.
She'll hold up a finger to Velinor and Tank like we will continue this conversation later.
Of course.
Before turning to Aurelius, going, status report.
Lots of arrows in the sky. Killed a big fucking skelly man who had a horse. You can tell he's like trying to like recall everything. I'll just say that he relays everything that happened in as short and as
concise
of a way as possible, but also with a lot of panting and ums and ahs, trying to recall everything.
Of course.
Fidget will point to the more demonic with the pitchfork and just kind of go, "What happened to not wanting to be spooky?"
You just hear through the fucking mic. I might have gotten back on that a little bit.
It's a good look for you. Very good look for you.
You just hear this. You just hear the tongue click and see the wink.
What I have an aesthetic I like. What can I say?
Aurelius looks at himself.
You are wearing... No, it's like you look too much. One, you look too much like my brother. Two, you don't wear black.
It was more of the question of you literally chose this for me.
you this on.
But you did. Should I put myself next to Tank and Valinor?
You all
by the
should
way,
put yourself around those two. Yes.
He was like in front of them, so.
And Pinky Man. Oh.
I love that's the picture. I absolutely love that's the picture.
Keep it.
I know, but it's just nah every time you put it out.
Did we come from this way,
yes,
or
you went down? They're coming from down. That's why I put everybody at the
on.
bottom. They're not coming from the bottom up. You guys are defending from the top down.
Basically,
so you would
I see.
Huh? That's Ember.
Oh! Why did that look like a Cthulhu-looking icon to me? What the fuck?
That's her sword!
I focused... Okay. I focused on the
That's my
shining
wife.
point. I focused on the shining point and I was at 100, so I'm like, what is this Bloodborne-looking bullshit?
Well, considering the fact that her blade is currently on fire, it's some Bloodborne-looking shit.
She very much is Bloodborne.
So,
looking shit.
So,
roll initiative.
okay.
Oh god, no. Oh fuck, shit. No! Go away, Riot Games! I clicked on the wrong thing.
You clicked League of Legends.
I was trying to click. No, go away. Not now.
What? Serenity!
Serenity's ready.
I will say that since Aurelius is here now,
yep,
he's basically like, I'm just a very old commands to you at this point. He says to Fidget.
You did your job, and I'm proud of you.
Oh god.
Feels like old times. He kind of says as he like regathers himself.
What did Tank roll to get an oh god?
I'm glad that you realized it was him because you see him pop up. Give me a moment.
Giving it a moment.
I need to get his Dex mod.
Oh.
For a second, I thought my net went down again. I'm like, no, I can't see the battle map.
It's over there.
Oh, well, that's my quota, Pop.
Okay, cool. It's a good thing that I've already set up a precedent, and I'm sticking by that.
Go on. Barbarian!
Yes.
Barbarian! Barbarian!
He also rolled a natural 20.
Let's fucking go!
I told you I made counterparts for everybody in her old crew.
Barbary gang.
Rage gang.
Wow. Max was just kind of sitting there, just kind of like, not twiddling his thumbs or anything, but like, he's ready. He's just like, hopping from foot to foot, like, okay, all right.
I'll bring up the rear. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So, Serenity, you are first, and by that I mean give me a moment so you can have enemies with which to prepare yourself with. And...
Oh, I forgot she's a tail because of what kind of devil she's based off of. Ha!
What the fuck?
What?
I don't know where they went.
I heard quah and that confused me.
I said wah. Wah.
Oh.
Where'd they go?
Did you delete them?
They're still here for me to see. Oh. Oh, they were on the GM layer still.
Don't do that.
So, a small swarm of, you know, a few.
Oh, goody.
Serenity, you're up first.
Give me just a second. I want to check something, make sure that I have this right.
I hate that this is so far. I wish I had done
Okay, I
it
thought so.
lengthwise. I thought my brain was like, do it this way. I'm like, but why? Now I realize I'm
Quah.
I'm an error. I am filled with shame.
I have become error. Are those zombies?
Yes. Granted, they're moving fast enough to have kept up-ish with you. They're remarkably fast. With a few of them looking to have a bit more to them, let's say.
I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. I am. Because I have to enter this weirdly.
Enter what?
Magical thing. Why are you meowing?
Attention.
Good lord. Okay, there we go. How far away are they? Where's my ruler? Oh, sweet. Get the fucking cursor out. There we go. Whoosh.
Ooh.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, this is the better option. Oh wait, these are zombies. Ah, too late now. Reckless! Bonk. That's not with advantage.
That'll hit.
Oh! Oh! Disgusting. Much better.
Come on and slam. And welcome to that slam.
What a time to not have brutal critical.
So, with 20 points of damage, you slam into them, and you're like, this is like the horse. Grab it, poke it through the head, and crunch.
Nice.
Really? All they have for me? Oh, this is pathetic. She's gonna look at the zombie. She's literally just lost it.
Of course.
Just appointed the next one. You! Come here.
The one to your right.
And I'll have my turn. Yep.
As you point to that one, you notice that that one has bone covering like its like outside of its face. Almost like it grew out of its skin and peeled it away. with bits like a hard frontal plate over its forehead as it turns and gives you this almost like more of a shrill shriek than an actual grunting grumble of a normal zombie.
This is gonna be fun. Let's see if I kill you if you'll pop!
And you just hear,
I love it.
as they pull off their great sword and kind of do like a jump in the air.
Axe.
Reckless. Axe. Sorry, you're right. Axe.
You're so used to my sword, bro!
That, let's see here. Pluff that much? Yeah, no, he hits. 21 does hit.
21?
21.
My cat's staring at me, just like, Mom, what the fuck? I'm gonna get a water drink. I can already tell Serenity's gonna kill my throat. I'll be right back.
Alright, he does, as he does with his first turns of damage, 18 points of slashing damage. Good amount.
Go
good
tank.
amount.
Go tank. Go
Second
tank.
attack with advantage because of Reckless. It is higher than a 21, so that will hit still. This one is for 16 points of slashing damage. It needs to make a con save. It fails. Crunch! And that is his turn because he raged, moved up, and whacked. That is your turn.
Okay, so Aurelius gets to see this happen since he's next to Fidget. As soon as initiative was rolled, it's basically happened, but it's her turn. So, anyways,
right.
She's holding her long sword in her hand, and you watch as almost smoky drips of blood come from her hand and coat down her blade until it is engulfed in this smoky red glow before she grins, going, "Let's have some fun, shall we?" As she clicks her heels together and activates her boots of haste and, like a torpedo, just let loose, ends up here.
Alright, going for the green dot. Alright, you get up to this one, and this one has this putrescence around it. This, like, flies and almost pustulated look to it. Roll a con save.
Con save? Okay.
Yes. You are successful.
Okay. Do you want to take any guesses what I called her new sword?
Surprise me.
Okay, I will. Roll.
That'll hit.
Serenity comes up with the pitchfork of doom. Everyone else, oh, fuck, now I gotta do it.
We all gotta be
So
cool.
there's 7 plus. Let me click the button.
Uh-huh. Welcome back.
So, to give context, Fidget's blade is now called the Sith blade. She has boots of haste, and her blade looks like it is coated in red, smoky blood. So that's attack 1.
Yep.
Highly doubt a 10 will hit.
A
My
10
cat's fucking-
does hit.
A 10 does
Zombies.
hit.
It's wearing
It's zombie.
it's wearing basic leathers, so it has an AC of 10.
Okay.
Actually, no, it has AC of 10. Yeah.
My cat's
So-
dirty as fuck.
12
Max damage.
Ooh.
plus.
And you said only on her first attack.
Oh, you're right.
With the
Right.
weapon.
Yep. That is still. It rolled a natural 1, so make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
As
that
you-
one popped.
You stab into it, and as you do so, you can just see this pop. 12 is successful, so you avoid getting
Okay.
this acidic, hissing liquid splattered all over you.
Well, she's still got more movement and her hasted action.
Yep.
So she's going to move over here.
Oh, by the way, she clicked her heels and activated Boots of Haste.
So she can... I have Boots of Haste as well as my new sword.
She has zoomies.
I don't wish it upon you, but God, I want to see someone get hasted and watch them freeze mid-stride.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
Minimal damage.
Damage is good damage. So that is, you just, boom, whack, whack, whack.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you hit the green one, you just hear Serenity go, "Oh, those pop!"
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As you hear Yember go, "So they do!" as she runs up and is going to take...
Please tell me she just vaults over Serenity's shoulder.
Sure. Ow! Oh, she hurt herself a bit with that as she takes 6 points of damage to activate her right as she sends the blood flailing through the air as she vaults over you. Just a spray of blood that quickly becomes flames in the air before landing in front of us. It's like, "Hello there. I'm going to kill you now. Have fun returning to whence you came, bitch."
I love him.
Your turn, Aurelius.
What flavor of war crime do I feel like committing?
As you watched all of us start committing them, and you're like, "Oh, I can do this."
To stop myself from saying Oppenheimer, but radiant.
I don't think he has that.
Well, honestly, I really... Wait, is this carriage here an enemy carriage, or is that our... Or is that just kind
All
of
carriages
vibing?
are just vibing.
I was about to say, I think they're just there.
They are scenery.
Is the horse...
Scenery.
Okay. But theoretically, I could get onto the carriage, ride the horse around these motherfuckers up here.
The horse is theatrical. The carriage, you could more like run up, get onto the back of the carriage, and kind of like try and carriage surf it backwards towards them. There's enough of a slope that you could attempt that.
Yeah, because the only thing is I don't have enough
speed
movement to actually do anything. Yeah.
So you
I'll
want to try that?
Yeah.
Make an athletics check. Let's see if you can carriage surf this bad boy.
I can't wait to get in that one.
12. Okay, so
12.
it does move. I'll actually move the carriage for you. I'm on the wrong layer again. 10.
Did that a few hours ago.
Make a strength save.
Save.
Yep.
My lord, I need to save my strength.
Yep. Okay. That is just enough.
I've gotten 2 4s in a row.
Yep. You get
Rolls,
to
that's
decide.
hilarious.
Do you want to bounce against the other carriage and hop onto that one above you, or stay on the one you're on?
If possible, hop here,
Okay.
then cut at this guy.
Also, you can make one attack.
Alright, that's fair.
All right. So, go ahead and make the attack roll as you ride the carriage, just kind of crowd surfing before you just kind of go whoop and swing as you come down.
It's not my
will
best
certainly
work,
hit.
but it's not my worst.
That'll hit.
Yeah. And then Uncle
19 is fantastic as you just wham right into this fucker.
I like the thought that you know that lion's claw attack that I do in Elden Ring?
Yeah, that's kind of what you do, where you kind of clench your knees down and just leap up in the air and just use the weight of the blade, just kind of almost pancake him.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm using the I'm starting to flip here,
Yep.
landing here,
Yep.
and then bang. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, this has activated my gremlin brain.
I understand. It would be strange if you didn't activate the gremlin brain, if I'm being completely honest.
Or Zark? Seriously.
I love visual shit in combat. It's my favorite. All my homies love cinematic combat.
All my homies love cinematic.
Alright, so Felinor just like looks over and you can see he says something to Maxim. And Maxim just kinda like is like just there, just like calculating things, and then just kind of pauses and slowly looks over to Felinor with this look that just very clearly says, "What?"
I love it.
And I need to verify this 10-foot radius. That will hit one, two, not that one. 1, 2, 3, not that one. 4, 5. So yeah. So these 5 right here in this area. You see him. He doesn't walk forward in a way that's like as powerful or as threatening as everyone else. He just kind of walks forward as he just kind of muttering under his breath. As he pulls up what appears to be nuts, as he kind of cracks them in his hand. Just kind of like looks at him for a second, picks him up, sticks one between his teeth as he looks up and just kind of points over there like, "Hey, saying something." As they need to make a wisdom save. As he is casting Confusion. Oh, one of them actually succeeds. 2 of them succeed. I am honestly impressed. So, where's a good confused boy? Where's confused the boy? Beyblade? Let it rip. Brain damage.
The brain damage.
Brain damage.
I have some of that.
Brain damage. So those 3 and that ironically perfect diagonal right there. Yeah, now it's not perfect diagonal. Perfect. Those 3 right here are currently confused.
I mean, same.
he cast the spell Confusion.
I know. I just had to make the joke.
Which will then lead us to the theme song from Benny Hills. As Monk do monk things.
Oh, they do?
As he just runs up to Aurelius and just kind of like jumps up and just does like a flying kick. Like, oh God, I hate that the first image that came to my mind with that is just has a moment where he's just still in the air, just kicking like don't mess with the Zohan. Just woo.
Oh my God.
That will hit. 9 plus nope. That is enough to kill it. You did the heavy lifting on that one, Zark. That thing had so little health left.
Yeah.
And
I like you said he does a flying kick, right?
Yeah, he does a flying kick, lands, looks over, just like, I'm going to be a little conservative here.
Dynamic entry!
Huh?
Aurelius watches as the head goes flying and hits the wall and bounces in front of another one.
Oops. And that'll be his turn.
It's dead. It's dead.
Yeah, it's dead. As he is once again going to patient defense. Yeah, patient defense. And now it is the Rattling Boys' turn. The one in front of Ember is already in front of Ember, so they can attack. They are going to miss. Second attack. They're going to hit. Over 20. For 7 points of damage to Ember. Fidget, 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
24 and 18.
18 is her new armor class with haste.
Okay, so they will hit you twice.
Okay.
So another one will come down and attempt to do the same thing. Hit. 19 and 22. Did I give you the damage?
You did not.
For the first hit, it's 9.
Okay.
Second hit is 5. Third hit is 9.
Okay.
This one moves up. It is actually going to be attacked by Ember, who is just like, what the? Get back here! As it runs past her to attack Serenity. It takes 12 points of slashing damage, 1 point of fire damage.
When I get Sentinel, I swear to God.
For 13 damage. As it will make 2 attacks against you at advantage because you're reckless. 22.
That'll hit. Wait.
Ah.
No, it will not. I have Shield of Faith from Aurelius.
Fair. Second attack is also 22.
Nope.
25. Then we'll get up to her.
The otherworldly defense put my stuff at 22. I'm like, oh, okay, that hit.
That'll miss.
Fucking smelled. Hang on.
This one is... Oh, right. They're confused, which means they need to roll... who wants to roll 3d10s? Who wants to roll it?
Oh, me!
Roll 3d10.
Yay.
I was gonna do it, but Paris sounded so excited.
She gets
Right?
super excited.
I like to roll dice.
She likes to click
3
backs.
and 7. So, you see 2 of them just kind of go... Huh? It does not have one within its reach. You see the third one, like, start flailing its arms, like, I'm gonna hit someone, I'm gonna hit someone. Then looks around with this look, and just like, as all 3 of them are confused.
Yay!
This one's going to attack Ember. That will hit, and that will hit, which will be 14 points of damage total, 7 per hit. Let me move you forward so you can step on the body of your fallen brethren. That doesn't even come close. That one does come close. That one actually does hit. For 2 points of damage after reduction. And it just runs up like, ew! Take a look down, looks up, and the thing just kind of has this look of just like, I might have made a mistake. We can be gentlemen here.
Even a zombie looks like I fucked up.
This will move here. And is going to make attacks against Maxim at disadvantage. That will not hit. It's a 4 on the die. That's not even close. And that one will also miss. This one here will move up to Aurelius. It will attempt to hit you.
Yay.
23
That'll definitely hit, man.
and 20.
Yeah, that'll hit too.
9 points for the first hit, 5 for the second. Total of 14.
Yay.
30.
Oh, I'd need to do a charisma save to hold concentration, right?
Concentration is Constitution.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
That one will dash
That's why I was asking.
between the two. To attempt to.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, you're fine.
Serenity's fine, yeah.
Which brings us back around, bless you, to Serenity.
Oh, that wasn't a fucking sneeze. That was a laugh.
She was laughing. She was laughing.
That sounded like a horrific inhalation.
Look, my gremlin noises sound like a lot of weird shit.
Your turn.
I see a lot of things. Pony boy, pony boy.
Pony boy is right ahead of you, face to face.
And next to you.
Pony.
22
Well.
hits.
Assume I'm raging just by default. I'm gonna say this right now.
I already thought you were. For 19. Good damage. Second attack. That will, as you slam into the bony boy, it scrapes across bone, across ribs, and you just kind of look at it like, you bitch! As it does not hit the bony boy.
She just grins. Oh, finally, I got one that doesn't go down like a bitch!
Kind of just looks at you, has this kind of, it's kind of this chittering little
I love that the microphone is actually picking that stuff up tonight.
For real.
Yes. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Tank looks at the one in front of him who, again, is that look of, I'm sorry, recklessly pulls back the sword, or Great Axe, sorry, wham! Plus...
Great weapon, how about that?
Yes, 18 points of slashing damage on the first hit. Second hit. Oh, wait, no. 18 plus 7, so 25. It has to make a saving throw. Roll a natural 1. It is cleaved in twain immediately.
Tank's playing whack fuck.
Whack. The thing looking
Fuck!
down at the one in front of it. Fuck, as he walks through it to the next one. Plus, yeah, that'll hit because he's not a bony boy. That's low for him. 9. As he slaps into that one. And he's just chanting softly in Orcish. A usual sort of focus as his eyes are darting and taking in everything rapidly. You're not sure if he's chanting a song or if he's chanting his battle strategies.
Shark bait, ooh-ha-ha!
Fidget would know what he's saying. But he's muttering it, so he's too far away.
Yes. Your turn.
My turn. Which of the two fuckers that hit me do I hit first?
Your choice.
Eeny, miny, you.
Yeah, she's like got like that vibrating to her form due to haste, and she's standing still. And she's going to swing at the one she tried to hit before.
Whack. Yeah, that'll hit.
Plus, give me a sec here. So much stuff on her page. Extra 6 necrotic.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Second attack.
Hit him again.
Do it to him. That will
15.
hit.
That'll hit. Okay.
Yeah, this guy's not bony. He's not covered in skeletons.
At least I'm consistent.
You scary skeletons and
Natural
shivers
1.
down your spine.
You cleave through him and just send his head just kind of scattering off, and as he reaches for it, you just kind of just quickly cut through his leg and just kind of sends it just kind of just toppling like the Leaning Tower. He's just splat.
Can I say for flavor, she like kicks over the body?
Yeah, just kicks over the body as you use the momentum to just bounce off it into the air to stab at the other one. Go ahead, make your attack.
Yeah, it's very much flavoring like I'm going to fly.
Oh, Lord.
Make an athletics check.
Okay, I just let me do the athletics.
Yep, 19 will hit.
Okay, athletics. Nat 1.
Yeah, so
I'm
go
re-rolling that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using my
Yeah.
using my inspiration because fuck that.
Gotcha.
2.
Yeah, nothing
god said
spectacular
no.
happens. Roll damage.
Okay, I just think that's very funny.
I mean, it's better. 6 as you slam into him. Nice.
And
yep.
I am going to... Well, no, I'm still technically within range if I go up here, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like on the ledge?
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, she's just on the edge of the carriage.
Gotcha.
That's my turn.
You hear a sound.
Okay.
Almost, it should not be audible. Let me put it that way. But you hear it. Almost this reverberating hum. Familiar, but something that kind of makes you tense up. We'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone is humming. Ember's turn. Ember is going to roll a... Oh yeah, that'll hit. That's like 25.
We stand, Ember.
And she's just like, you got blood on my shirt. Thanks, this is very stylish. Whack! For 10 points of slashing damage and 6 points of fire damage to the one above her, letting Serenity take the one below her.
As above, so below.
Second attack. Oh, excuse you. That will hit. That is a 22. For 14 points of damage. Needs to make a con save. That is a 2. Just kind of kebabs it and just kind of like leans against it playfully, like, so, which one of you boys is next? No? Pushes off it, whips the blade around. Well, come on, don't leave me waiting.
It's rude to keep a lady waiting.
Oh, you know me so well. Go ahead, Aurelius.
What am I doing?
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Oh my lord.
The jokes that I could make are very many, but none of them are safe for work.
No.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna assume Maxon's got this guy. So, Aurelian gonna go la a bump, a la bump.
Attack of opportunity from the green one. I presume that a 12 misses you.
Yeah, barely.
And it scrapes the edge of, like, your cloak. You can almost feel it tug, but you're just too strong.
Aurelius is a man of focus.
He's a man of focus and sheer fucking will. Now hit that baby one more time. Which one you hitting? Green
Okay.
one or the left one?
I like the idea of heading in this direction,
Okay.
like closer towards Ember and Fidget and all that.
Yeah. So attack that one. Make an attack roll. It does not have the ability to attack of opportunity because it is currently confused, I believe. I don't think it can make opportunity attacks. I will check. Yep, can't take reactions. That will hit.
Yep. Oh wow.
Consistent. And just wham! And you just see part of his form just kind of crunch inward, just like, ugh.
Yeah. So he's still standing there.
Currently, yes. He's barely hanging on by like threads, but he's
All right.
still up and shambling.
I'm just gonna kick him off my sword.
Okay.
For style points.
Okay.
So that is a unarmed strike.
Okay. That'll hit.
10 damage.
That is enough. As you kick it off and just kind of split it the rest of the way, as you push it up against the blade to split it in twain.
Yeah, and
Move up
and
closer.
from there he's here.
Yep.
And I will say that he is in. At this point, I want to say that Fidget would recognize it as the sentinel position. I kind of want to describe it.
Quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
It's when the idea is he's kind of holding the blade upwards, like, and it's pointing down, so that the actual blade itself is
Is
pointed outwards, and if someone goes to strike at him, he swings it around his head in the opposite direction as a feint, basically.
Okay.
I'm saying that in case you want to pick up Sentinel as a pick.
Okay.
Gotcha. Is that your turn? Is that your turn, Aurelius? Aurelius.
Dark.
He's died.
I said yeah like 7 times.
We didn't hear any of it.
Oh.
That brings us
You
to
dick.
Velinor. Velinor, you just hear him kind of like, it's like this mumble, grumble, rustle, ruggle, as he pulls his spear off his back. He's just rustle, ruggle, ruggle, not flying, and rustle, ruggle, these kind of rustle, ruggle. As he moves up, and he kind of like looks between the one with Maxim and the one with Tank, and just kind of stabs the one in front of Tank. Just like, nyeh. Natural one. His heart isn't in it. And Tank just looks with this look that's just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking tease you for that later. As he just kind of looks at him, just like, not a word. Oh, I have so many words. I just Max.
Word. From the other end.
A 15 actually misses. He rolled low. Oh wow, he rolled low again. Offhand attack. That's cocked. That's still cocked. What the fuck? Alright, that'll hit. For maximum damage as he hits the bone boy. As he slams his palms against it and looks at the bone like, ah! What the? Kicks it in the shin as it like almost had like this clattering, almost this wheezing laugh to it for a second before it got kicked in the shin and kind of went higher pitched like this.
Punk bitch.
As he looks around just like, I was expecting more from that. Actually, no, bludgeoning damage does double damage. Nope, not skeleton. These boys are zombies. Take normal damage. He is not defending, and he's not using Flurry of Blows this turn. So that'll be his turn. Brings us to the Rattling Boys. Make 4 attacks against Maxim. Both of those are the same on the dice. Those will both hit. And those are above his AC. Those are 22 and 22. Actually, no, 22 and 24. I can math. I promise.
I don't believe
It's like I would hope so as our DM.
So that is 3 and 9 for the first hit. 12 from the first one. And the first attack does 10 points of damage, 8 bludgeoning, 2 poison. The second one does 13 points of damage, 9 bludgeoning, 4 poison. Alright. Mary and Zark, both roll me a d10, please.
D10?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your favorite type of D10?
The one I'm rolling.
The shiny one.
Oh, fucking hell.
If it rolls, come on, computer, be nice to me. Please, 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 please.
15 will hit you, I presume?
Me?
You, yes.
Yes.
Alright, that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage, 2 points of poison damage.
So, total damage?
10.
Wow.
The other one just kind of makes this... 2 attacks against... Actually, no, one against you, one against Ember. You first is 16, that'll hit for 5 points of damage. Against Ember, that will miss. 2 more against Ember, will miss.
When you say you, who are you talking to?
You, Zark.
You.
Yeah, you
Okay,
take
so
5
that's
points of
5.
damage. Yep.
Okay.
2 attacks against Tank at advantage. That'll miss. Ooh, that will hit. Was that a crit? No, it's not. 19. 19 on the die means that he takes 7 points of damage, half to 3. Barbarian Boy doing barbarian things. And then 4 attacks against you, Serenity.
I was gonna say
Shield.
it's parachute.
21,
No.
21.
24.
Shield is maintained.
Just hits.
All right. 7 points of bludgeoning damage, 1 point of piercing damage. So, 1 piercing, 3 bludgeoning. 25.
That'll hit.
3 points of bludgeoning damage. Not 3. 5 halved to 2. I can
17.
Yep. Second attack will miss. Would you like to use your reaction?
I just did.
Against which one?
Actually, I have 4 of these. Let's do Bony Boy.
All right, that does hit. You need to make a save after you roll damage.
I'll probably succeed.
That is enough. That will kill him as
Oh!
he stabs you, and Invictus just kind of grabs his head and crushes it and just kind of shoves the body away. Like, that's enough of that plaything. Let's play with the other one instead. 2 attacks against you, Fidget. Neither one of them broke 12.
Okay.
All right, that
Gets her hasted energy, just kind of like.
You're like riding the cart at like casually, like da 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 da. At the no, not yet. Serenity.
Do 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 do. Reckless. Thank God.
That'll hit. Nice. 14 points of damage. Hold on. Nope. There was a chance. It didn't succeed on that chance.
So, you see her turn around, and there's one near Velador. So she just holds up her pitchfork, and you just see this pulse of energy come from her hand before going down to the point, and Dawn!
Yes, do the thing.
Oh, Flame. Don't know if Reckless works with it.
No. It's not
Don't think it does.
It's not a strength.
But that's a 9.
So 9. Is it fires past? You're not used to it. You just hear Invictus just go, no, you have to aim the point. You're aiming at the, it just hits the rooftop, and you say to Invictus, go, you know what? I'm okay with this. Good shot. Good try. Next time, aim a little lower. You know, aim at the enemy.
Unfortunate.
Attack of opportunity from the zombie in between Tank and Aurelius.
I can fly!
Fair enough. If you're going that high up, no attack.
She's basically hops up, flies over, drops back down.
Gotcha.
And she'll look at Velador, and just because she's a smart ass, word, before turning to look at the zombie.
Not up. And you just hear, word! Wham! He missed. He reckless attacked, he rolled a 1 and a 2. He was having too much fun. He looked over just like, he looks incredulous that he missed. And then he falls back and he swings. This one will hit. That's, well, more than enough.
I'll take responsibility for that.
15,
So, just one of those, wait, what? Miss.
15, 20. Yeah, he does as much as this creature would have had health as he just smashes it, more with the flat of the blade than with the edges. He just kind of like looks over at Aurelius, just like gives a half-hearted shrug and steps up. That is his turn. That brings us to Fidget. Hold on, before we do Fidget though, I need
Yes.
Yep, everyone in this radius. So everyone except for
Everyone
Me.
except for Fidget.
Fidget.
Dexterity saving throw as you hear this skoogie, as you see what appears to be, is that a rock?
Trebuchet!
Success. I don't care if their own die in this. Fail. That one can't make. Oh, that one can make the save. Doesn't have reactions though. That one made a natural 20. Fail. So one of them, the one above Aurelius, succeeded.
Fidget's just on top of the carriage watching as a rock gets hurled at you guys.
Where
You know,
does
like if you drop a
is
rock
it
near
like-
a bird, it kind of flutters up. and then lands back down. That's what I imagine Serenity does.
So the rock's landing here.
Mm-hmm.
So then, as rock is coming, I guess, just kind of a dive out of the way in this direction.
5 feet.
5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Would I be considered prone if I dived?
Yes.
Okay.
A large rock.
It's a rock!
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
Fuck.
Dumbest shit he's almost ever said in the good seasons. And it's still the most quotable fucking line. Why are you trying to figure out where to put this fucking rock?
His Velenor's crushed underneath it.
Oh no!
Oh,
And
baby!
and want to know what's even better? My net just went down.
Rip!
I can't see the battle map anymore.
Velenor has been lost under the earth. It's the way he would have wanted to go.
Do you want me to share my screen?
Mm-hmm.
If you could, please. And
back real quick.
yeah, and I trust Comp to move me around.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. We'll get to that when we get to that. That is a later problem. So, I need the dice, please. The dice. 6.
The dice?
5.
Yeah.
How you feeling up there? Yeah, he's fine.
Give me a sec. It might be fixed.
Oh.
I'm trying now. I say might. I want to make sure I can actually load things before. I spoke too soon. No! Never mind.
$54 bludgeoning damage, half for Serenity. Aurelius. Serenity, you take half of that, so that is 27 halved to 13.
You'll have to tell her when she gets back. She just went BRB.
So that is 13 damage total.
No, 27 for you.
27. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Velenor took all of that damage. He would need a natural 20 con save to keep up his concentration on the confusion. That's an 11. It does drop.
I will need to do a con save for Serenity's AC.
Yep, for the Shield of Faith.
Yeah. Serenity's fine.
She's good!
You're rolling wonderful, my dude.
Yep, so, unfortunately, Velenor is just outside of it, which would have been helpful, but when he needed to make a 27 to succeed, yeah, he would have had to roll higher. He would have had to roll at least a 19, and he rolled a 7. As you just hear this, the ones who failed cannot make their saves unless they roll natural 20s, so... Fail. 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 Fail.
Just red X everybody.
Ooh, one of them lived. It's one of the ones who succeeded on their saving throw, so the DC wasn't as high. They had to beat a 18, and they got a 21. Unfortunately, it's the one right next to Maxim.
Of course it is.
And Maxim still has to make a dex save for the other one, pustulating and exploding. He's fine. He cha-chas real smooth and moves out of the way. A second later, you see the figure on the roof stand up and pull out an arrow from a quiver. And you actually realize it's not one, it's 3 arrows.
That's what I was thinking.
As they are knocked, drawn back, and then there's fa, 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 into the trebuchet's armor. Not the
into the trebuchet.
The one who is arming the trebuchet. As 3 of them
I'm back.
explode off in the distance before they squat back down and watch. Your turn, Fidget.
Okay, so you said there was humming. Yes?
And it has returned. It stopped for a moment when the man stood up and returned when he went back down. And it is very familiar.
What would Fidget need to roll to be able to contain composure while she is...
I was ready. You're not holding it as well as you'd like. You're trying to focus more on the fight, but you can hear it. It's almost like a vibration in your ears.
Can we thematically say she loses her hasted action because of it?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Okay. So, Aurelius would see it because he, line of sight and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Would see Fidget go to swing and almost fall off the carriage where she is as the whistling starts again before swinging at the one in front of her.
Gotcha.
17
against that one will hit.
Okay. Let's do some damage. Give me a sec, because I have that little extra. +7.
Gotcha. So that is 12 points of damage.
And then another swing.
That's weird. Why?
13 will miss, right?
13 will hit. This
13 will hit. Oh, that's right. It's not a bony. It's not a bony boy. Swing away, Fidget.
Oh, makes a DC 15. It rolled a 14. It does, in fact, go splattered. The hasted action was not necessarily needed, but you feel its lack.
She will hop off the cart and run over this way.
Okay. Welcome back. Curse Splatter. Velenor's under the rock. Ember kind of looks around just like, I think that's all of them. You good, Aurelius? You look good. Man, what'd you do? Did you, squish one of them with the sword? That's a good look on you, as you hear Tank just mumbling and just it's still too far away to hear what he's saying, as she kind of looks at her like, what are you saying now?
Did she now notice the rock?
Yeah, no, she noticed the rock. She's just like, oh, I think it killed the rest of them for us.
Oh, that's right. She can't see the one next to Maxim.
Nope. Rock's in the way. She thinks that all of them are dead at the moment. No one has yet cried out in, oh my gosh, there's something next to me.
I don't think Maxim's the type.
No, he's not.
So I'll use my action to get up.
Uh-huh.
Aurelius is just going to head over in this vague direction, stepping over the bodies. You got 2 buff, punchy boys here. You'll be fine.
Okay.
So Aurelius will put his great sword on the flat side of it to use as basically an anvil, like a lift. Yeah, as a lever.
Trying to use the creature's body as a wedge.
Basically, to help get the boulder off.
Make an athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
The wedge cancels out disadvantage. It's not a good wedge, but it's functioning. It's not quite enough. You're able to get it up, but you're going to need someone to grab Villanor, who is currently not unconscious. He's just like shaking
Stunned.
a little, like yeah, he is stunned actually, which means he's going to need someone to save him. Maxim is going to whack attack. He misses. Wow, he was really kind of floored by that. Third attack will hit. God damn. Maxim, head in the game. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. He's actually going to spend a key point.
He's trying so hard to not draw attention to himself being a monk.
He spends the key point to attempt a flurry of blows, extra attack, and he hits the side of its face, and it doesn't even crack. He just kind of looks at his hand, looks at the thing, and just kind of waves it slowly, like, "Ow!"
Yeah, he forgot how to be a monk.
Aurelius just kind of looks over, and it's like, really? Serenity, help!
As you say that, the creature slams a blade into his side, a bladed arm, for 9 points of bludgeoning damage, 4 points of piercing damage.
Into Maxim?
Into Maxim, yes.
Yep.
And then a natural 1.
Ow.
It's the only one left. Serenity.
It's gonna take a whole action to get him out from underneath this boulder, isn't it?
Yes, due to the fact that if it doesn't, you're not sure how fast you will be before Aurelius loses his grip and lets it drop.
Yeah, because basically, after this, I'm gonna be rolling strength saves.
Yep.
Just yoinks Velinor out.
Okay.
You're lucky you're cute.
Attack of
She'll set
opportunity
him
against
aside.
you. Misses.
Why? Wait, why?
The one beneath you.
I didn't move.
You have to move to pull him out.
I can't just pull him, like, to my side?
No.
Alright.
You'll have to move
Fair
him
enough.
back. Yeah, at least right there to get him. Luckily, it
I'm
doesn't
gonna move
provoke
here.
opportunity attacks for Velinor. Velinor, stop being... Velinor, stop letting the rock control where you are. He is right there. He's not conscious. He's just stunned. Like, are my legs still there?
Oh, I wanted
Once-
to move him here, because I didn't want him to be by this zombie.
Yeah.
So once he's definitely like at least here or here,
Yeah,
Aurelius will, yeah.
All right. So that was your action, Paris.
Pats his head. Deep breaths, big guy.
And you just see Tank just round the corner, and it's probably the most buzzsaw like you've seen him. That will miss with his first attack recklessly. I rolled a 16, as we've established. That misses. That is a 21. That will hit. For 22 points of damage. Needs to make a con save. Needs to roll higher than a natural 1. As he cleaves into it and basically keeps spinning around to the point that he slams the blade into the rock, and you hear a faint crack. You can see it's the rock that has a chip carved out of it. All right. Fidget,
Yes,
where are you going?
away from the whistling.
Oh, you're going towards it currently.
Oh fuck! I went the wrong way.
Yeah, I said,
Sorry.
I said it was straight ahead of you to the right, where it was. So you start heading
Okay.
towards it, realize, and start
And then-
going away.
Yeah, I'm not in the roll 20, so if you want to move me, like, as she's still hasted, she's got 80 feet of movement, and she is terrified of the whistling and trying to get away.
Whoosh!
Oh, all the way down.
Yep, that was with just a movement action. She actually continues.
Yeah,
Oh
it
no.
is out of there.
That will be the end of combat.
Immediately into the... Fuck. Murmur. You want to explain why you just ran away at Mach speed?
No. She's gone. It's not a.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to grab her. It is a case of you have
No,
to
it was
catch up with
the
her.
murmur.
Oh,
The murmur.
Murmur.
Spies
My
murmur.
apologies. She's still running.
Yeah, and you hear like breathlessly, almost kind of going, "If they ask, you don't know me."
And as you're trying
Who's
to
that?
understand, you
Killing myself, don't worry about it.
hear a and turn and
look
see
over.
the shadowy form holding the bow. As they pull their head back and they kind of like pull their cloak slightly to the side. This person is like, he lands like up here on the carriage. Would you like to see what he looks like? He has a token.
Yes.
I will actually make him bigger so you can see. Is that okay?
So you can see it. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. And I'll actually remove the turn order. I'll actually pull it back up, Brave, so that other people can see this as well. Let me actually go to the GM layer. Make him big. This is not his actual size. Do not be afraid of the giant man.
Don't worry, I know.
I am terrified of the giant man. Oh my lord, he's old.
What is Colonel Sanders doing here?
A like blonde with gray streaks. Clearly an older gentleman. The cloak is over top an outfit that looks to be worn over time, but still kept with regulated good maintenance. As he just kind of puts his hands around the bow and just kind of like puts it in front of himself, almost in a military type stance, as he looks between you all with a calculative look. I suppose it would be a good time to leave this place. Would you agree?
Probably, but who exactly are you?
He mulls it over, as though trying to consider almost like he's trying to consider whether or not you're worthy of his name. You may call me Randolph. And after a moment, he kind of just slowly shrugs and motions to his bow. Randolph Bowman, if you will. Either or, I will acknowledge. Looks at the dead bodies around. What you have done here.
Is he saying he'll acknowledge what we've done, or is he
Done
saying
here.
he'll acknowledge his name? Okay.
What you've done here. Basically saying, you guys did something I'm mildly impressed by, and I'm going to actually give you the respect of people who fought against this and won.
Glad I've earned the respect of a stranger. She seems slightly irked at this man's personality.
I'm actually going to make him a little
Should
bit
probably
bigger.
head out.
Oh my god, he's getting bigger. Someone cast a reduced spell on him.
It's not the size of him, it's the size of his ego. It's fine.
I mean, you're not wrong.
As he steps down and he approaches and he doesn't casually, he definitely takes a bit of time. There's a bit of, not struggle, but definitely a bit of him taking a quick moment to look over Velinor. He's actually going to see if... No. He'll shake his head. I've been too long away from fights. Looks his ankle's twisted. You there, soldier. What's your name? Motioning to Aurelius.
Didn't Zark mute?
He might.
No,
have.
he's been
No,
talking.
yeah, he's been talking.
There he is.
I'm here, I'm just not sure how to respond to this.
He calls you soldier, and he's moved up next to Velinor and looks to be trying to help effectively carry him.
Aurelius will go next to him, and I want to do a medicine check on Velinor to see how bad it is.
Go ahead, roll a
Can I
medicine check.
offer assistance?
Yeah, you're both right there. He clearly tried to do something, but he mentioned that he's been too long away from fights to know what exactly is wrong with him. He seems to be in a decision of urgency. But a 19 will let you know his ankle and part of his leg was not broken, but definitely crushed under it. Magical healing might help soften it for a time, but it will probably swell and make it difficult for him to move for a bit. Having someone support him as he moves along will be helpful.
Okay.
And
So
Velinor
it's
towers
actually-
over this guy, so...
Alright.
This is actually really interesting. Aurelius pulls 2 stakes out,
Mm-hmm.
and he extends Velinor's leg,
Mm-hmm.
and he's effectively doing a makeshift splint for the moment.
A quick splint, because,
Yeah.
undead are coming.
Yeah, and he'll tear off a bit of his cloak and use it as a wrap, effectively,
Mm-hmm.
and tight as he can. And he's gonna need help, but he can walk better than he could before.
I've got him.
Alright, other side, one of you. Come on. And Velinor just kind of looks in with this look that's just like, really? Then you step up, he's like, fine. As...
Sure, he just picks him up.
Yep. He'll stop attempting to help when you do that, and he'll walk next to Aurelius, stringing his bow over as he moves at not a casual gait, but a less than a sprint. He's moving with earnesty. Think Lord of the Rings style running, where they're not like full sprinting, like pumping their arms, but they're moving with urgency.
Sorry,
Yeah.
does look a bit worried. Please let me know if this hurts.
I won't.
What do you mean you won't?
I need you to go fast. I don't want to become undead food.
She's saying this as she's walking. You better tell me if this hurt.
Aurelius, as they're going by, looks at Ember and does a little whistle, and basically says, "Can you leave a trail of flame behind us?"
Mad cackling as she will begin looking for anything that is flammable to attempt to put in their way to continue the path towards your storeroom.
I love her so much.
Yeah, no, she's my favorite.
I couldn't have guessed. As
Basically, the idea is a wall of fire to,
yeah,
1, burn the undead, 2...
Are you not going to answer him when he asks for your name?
yeah, he actually will walk up, keep up next to you, Aurelius, and after a bit he'll be like, "It is uncourteous to be given one's name and not reply. What's your name, soldier?"
Fuck
I'm
him.
going to...
Mm-hmm. You're going to what?
I'm going to see if Aurelius will maintain his...
Composure.
not composure, his... basically his soldiering mentality. Because
Yeah.
Aurelius has no idea who this person is,
Of course.
basically.
Yeah.
Because Fidget hasn't told him.
Performance check, I'll say, for this one. You're trying to keep up the act, as it were.
Yep.
It's decent. He has keen eyes, and you're not certain
Yeah.
how much he sees through you.
Yeah, so basically what he says is Aurelius, formerly of the Vigilance of the Abyss.
He nods
Brittany
after a
never
moment.
introduced herself.
Oh, what? Yeah, you know you didn't.
No, continue.
He also hasn't yet
I-
asked
He
you.
is very militaristic
Oh, yeah.
response.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gives a short nod and he keeps going. After a little bit, he just kind of goes, "I knew a vigilant or two once. Didn't much care for the cold they endured, but respect to the duty you've upheld. What brings you south?" He's still jogging, by the way. He's still got that hasty movement. For the older age that he looks, he is keeping pace remarkably well.
Aurelius's response is as a... It's not a search and destroy mission. What would the military term be for the type of mission we're doing, but without explaining?
You're doing a tactical retreat.
Tactical retreat?
From the north, or from kind of motions behind him to the people you're running from?
Aurelius just kind of like narrows his eyes, like, really?
He doesn't say anything, but after a moment he just says, "Stupid question, I know. But some people..." He leaves it at that. And as you all move, with a occasional sputter of flame going up and the mad cackling of ember, leaving pitfalls and flaming carriages in your wake as you head towards the structure to be your bastion, I'll say that will be where we will end the session.
Before we do, I have a question. I don't remember. With the spies murmur, can you target one person individually?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, we've done it before.
I know we've done it before, but I wanted to just check because...
Fair enough.
If you know a creature, and that creature's wearing a spy's murmur, is within a mile, you can communicate telepathically with each other.
Okay, then she's going to target Tank and tell him the alleyway she had ducked into.
Okay. I will see if he makes a good stealth check on that.
I made him a barbarian. I know, but he's a barbarian who's actually good at stealth. So
not his best. Still a 17. And Aurelius, you don't notice. I don't think you notice either, Serenity. And
Pretty sure hers is like a 15.
Yeah,
and Artemis isn't there.
Artie's not there, and this gentleman also does not seem to notice Tank, for the time being, slip away. And we'll pick back up on that conversation and more next week. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm sorry it's a little shorter than I'd have liked because of the power surge. It's still 2 hours. Still 2 hours. It's still good. Still good. You guys got a lot done.
Yes, we did.
Murder!
Murder, yes. But yes, I hope you guys had fun. This was a simpler sort of smash and slap sort of combat. I had rolled before to see if something fun would happen, and I was like, oh, turn 3, boulder. I like this boulder. That's a nice boulder.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Well, Velador almost did. He has 12 health left.
Oh, the poor boy.
12 health?
Yeah.
Wait, who?
That's like...
Velinor.
Oh, poor Velinor.
That's like... actually not too far off my own, now that I think about it.
You got stabbed a few times?
Yeah, I got 21.
Yeah, that makes sense. But on...
Wait, 20... Yeah, 21.
Yeah, 21. But on that
I'm
note...
at 83.
Nice.
Excuse me, I'm at 80.
Don't worry, I'll hit you more later. But on that note, thank you all so much for watching with us. It is always a fun time to be had when we play this session. I really missed it. Sorry we were gone for as long as we were. We had other stuff coming up, and so we were just kind of silent. But it happens. I hope you all have a fantastic week. We will be posting this on my channel. You can look it up through Cormundum Chaos or through Uncommon Guru. That is my channel name. It's got more stuff to it because it's not like an official channel name sort of thing. But you know, tomato, and eventually and whatnot. But if you are on YouTube and you found this somehow, we do stream these on Mondays around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time weekly if we can help it. Sometimes life doesn't let us. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for coming out with us. It is a pleasure to have you here. Hope you all have a fantastic week, as I said. And until next time, we're WhatTeamComp. See you all later. Bye-bye!
Bye!